Hello, I'm Mark Lane with Muzzy Products, and I just want to take a moment to talk to you about either having to change your nocks around for shooting with tied to the back or shooting with a safety slide, or just how to basically replace a broken nock. There are two ways that you can do this. The easiest way is actually to use a pair of pliers. These nocks are glued on with a super glue type glue, which is a hard bond, so typically you can run your pliers around the nock, just squeezing it in tightly. You'll hear it crack a little bit, but it's not damaging your arrow, and then you're able to pop the nock right off. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Now when you want to replace that nock, the easiest way to do this is also to use super glue, and you only need a small bead just on the inside mouth of your nock, and basically you just run that glue, just a small bead. You don't need a lot, doesn't take much. Run it around the inside of the mouth, insert it on the arrow, and twist it to distribute the glue all the way through the arrow. Now here's where the difference comes, whether you're using a safety slide or you're tying to the back. With a typical safety slide arrow, you've got to make sure that the bump stop pad is positioned in a vertical position. So you want the nock groove in here, which is how it will attach to the string, to line up exactly with the screw or the screw hole in the arrow when you align your nock. If you're shooting an arrow that does not have a safety slide and you're tying to the back, as they come from our factory, we do knock them in a different position, because basically you're offsetting the hole to the bow to allow clearance for your line tie on the back of the arrow. So typically those nocks are aligned to offset off the edge, the top edge of the arrow hole, or the nock tying hole, or string hole in the arrow nock. A lot of guys don't understand that we actually make these arrows two ways. We make them for tying to the back with no slide, and then we make them with a safety slide already installed, and the nocks are in two different positions. So a lot of people will buy the arrow without a safety slide. They'll go slap a safety slide on, put their stop block on it, and then they'll call us back and complain that the stop pad or the screw for the safety slide is in the wrong position and it's hitting the rest. Well, that's because the arrow is not nocked for that safety slide. So it's a very simple fix, just to pop your nock off, glue another one on. When you glue it on, make sure that your slide stop is in a vertical position so it'll clear any rest. If you're tying to the back, you actually can shoot it anyway. Your arrow hole could actually be up or out to the side. It really doesn't matter, because there isn't anything extending off the arrow that's going to actually hit your arrow rest. So keep those points in mind. Keep you a set of wrenches with you when you're on your boat, some super glue and some spare nocks, and you can fix or correct any incident that you may come across out in the field.